Hey guys, what's going on? Um, I guess I'm gonna try to flat iron my hair, but I just want to just do a quick video. Hopefully, this is gonna be quick because I be saying it's gonna be quick, and I end up talking too long. But all I want to say is that here's the game, women. Plain and simple. Here's the game, and I know it's the game because I learned it from a man. Cause a lot of y'all be on this internet, on the social media, on this YouTube, especially getting game from women and women who got game from women, right? And that the game that they be giving y'all, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's okay, but a lot of it is misleading. But if you're one of those types of women who trying to like scam a dude, use him for money, do stuff like that, then women who do things like that, then yeah, definitely listen to their advice because they know what they're talking about. Because they're playing a shiesty game that they've played and they could teach you how to play, and they're being manipulative with their womanly virtues, if that's how you say it, right? But I'm talking about for the women out here who really want to have something special, who still believe in love and even marriage and want to find a good man that fits them, And as I said again, I got this game from a man who used to be a player, but now he's married and says that he's 100% faithful to his wife. So I just feel like I just have to continue to, give out this message. Like I listen to these messages, but if I just feel led to disperse it as well. Like God could use many people to disperse a message that definitely needs to be heard. And here's the game, plain and simple. Of course, there's so much we could add to the game. Not that much, really, because the game is plain and simple. And when I say game, it's not really a game. It's just a strategy. Okay, let's call it a strategy. Being strategic and being able to vet someone to see if they're good for your life. And this is what a lot of ladies are missing. Let me tell you this. Us women, we talk too much. Oh my God. Okay, I don't know what. Oh, see, I just woke up from a nap. You see that? I just woke up from a nap. All right. Came from work, took a shower, went straight to bed. But us women, we talk too much. All right. So here's the thing. I'm a victim of this. No, I'm not a victim. I'm a perpetuator of it. Because obviously, if you see that I'm on here talking to y'all on camera, I'm definitely someone who could over talk and talk too much and just give away my whole plan, my whole game plan, because I just don't know no better. I used to not know no better, right? I used to not know no better, and I used to just keep talking as if I meet a dude, I'm the one who's the main talker and talking, not really listening to what he's saying, just being so eager to get my point across. People who know me, they know I'm even a debater, so I'm quick to debate topics. And I'm thinking right now, I'm like, what's the point of debating a topic with someone you don't even know? Someone you don't even know, someone you don't even care for, and someone that you don't even know, or you're not even sure about the length of time that they're going to even be in your life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like pointless ego stuff. And it really just comes from your ego, you wanting to be right. And when I say you, I mean me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely the first person to perpetuate that. Women talking too much. When you meet a man, you need to be able to vet him. Okay? You need to vet this man to know if he's the right fit for you. Just like if it was a job or a school that you want to go to or anything that's worthy of anything in life, there is a vetting process that if you feel like whatever you have to offer is worthy, there is a vetting process that everyone must go through for anything that's worthy, that is, and to see if it'll be the right fit, to see if you have built yourself up to a level where you're worthy of this position you're trying to take on. So much like anything else, you have to vet this man. If you feel like you're a good woman, you have a lot to offer, then you yourself have to be vetting these men that come into your life to see if they have built their self enough they have built themselves enough to a position in their life where they're worthy of being in your life. Okay, hey, if you don't feel that way about yourself, keep working, keep doing the work. It's all good, it's all good. But us women who've been doing the work, okay, the work is never completed. You always have, there's always a new level. You're always going to want to better yourself. But if you built yourself up to the level where you're like, okay, I can invite somebody in my life, it wouldn't be bad to have somebody in my life right now. Okay, so if you do that, you need to be able to vet this man. So when you vet this man, tell me, how is it smart for you to do more talking than he does? Tell me how it's smart. And I'm laughing because I'm not being condescending at all. I know the camera's a little bit face down. Listen, I don't have my thing to prop it up with and put it like up with. I'm in the bathroom, really flat iron my hair. So don't think I'm being condescending. When I'm laughing at myself, because I used to make those same mistakes, baby. So when I came to the realization of the mistakes I've been making, I'm like, bruh, this is like common sense that is not that common. Like, duh. If you're trying to get to know somebody, like, duh, they should be doing more talking than you. But us women are the part of our brain that's communication, that deals with communication. It's bigger scientifically. It's bigger than that part of a male's brain. And women are just more expressive. Like, that area of their brain that makes us more communicative, if that's a word, expressive, all of that, it's bigger than a man. So yes, a woman is prone to be more talk more than men. That's why women could cuss a man out so easily. And listen, I done met some men who could cuss you out. They have developed that. They have developed the skill. Okay, little kind of, I feel like little feminine men. But you've heard, come on, because men who like men basically. Those are the men who could really cuss people out. Come on, give me real. Men like gay men, those are the best people of cursing people out, of dragging people, of you know what I'm saying? Just they the best dragger. So when a man really develops that side of him, it go crazy. But on the regular, a man is not built to be going back and forth. That's why they get angry and they be wanting to hit something. A lot of y'all probably experience that. You feel me? So basically, that's why women just talk more than men. Our brain are designed in that way, right? But it's very important for us women, when we're vetting a man, that we stop doing all that talking. That we stop doing all that talking, that arguing, that debating, that trying to prove a point, trying to be right, trying to make it look like you somebody, trying to go big on him. Come on now, we know what that is. I know what that is. I'm laughing because I've done it too. Okay, we know what that is. Trying to go big on that man, trying to make it look like you somebody, trying to maybe even look like you better than him. Because it's not like some of y'all do be trying to make it look like you better than him. But the rest of us, we kind of do that because we want to seem like we're like, you know what I'm saying? We're doing it because we want to seem a certain type of way. We want to seem like we on point. We the businesswoman. We got it all together. Like in a way, we're trying to impress them, and that doesn't impress no man. I'm sorry, that don't impress them. And all that talking, all that trying to show that you this and that, bro. We really need to learn how to control that because it's not attractive. It's not attractive. We thought it was attractive because a lot of us ladies, including myself, we don't, well, me not right now, because I've put myself on a journey, on a path to learn these things. You have to learn these things. But like me before, how I was before, a lot of us, we haven't known men. We don't know men. We don't know how they operate. A lot of us didn't have fathers to teach us, our fathers in our life to tell us the truth about men. Even if we had our father, he didn't tell us the truth. Like, we don't know men. We think we know men. We know men through our worst experiences with them, but really knowing how a man thinks and operates, and just like the foundational basic qualities of a man, like we don't be knowing them. Not me anymore, because I've learned them. And then of course there's so much to learn. I'm open to learn new things. You should be too, whatever. But many people, many women don't know. And this is the biggest thing. Like, there's other game out there when we talk about being abstinent, not giving it up too soon, when we talk about not going back and forth and fighting with him with words, when we talk about immediately leaving when a behavior is unacceptable, but not any little behavior, a real serious behavior that you find unacceptable, instead of enabling it and leaving immediately, like that's further down the line, baby. But I'm talking about even before you really get to know this man, even before you get into a relationship with him, even at the beginning of the relationship, probably even during the relationship, this game or this strategy could help you through it all. But because I'm a single woman currently, and I feel myself about to start vetting men, and because I already know this information, I just feel like I just want to share it with you other ladies out there. The ladies who are dating, ladies who are not dating, the ladies who are gonna not dating right now, who are gonna date in the future. Stop talking so much. Stop talking so much. Give that man the space to speak, to be himself. Stop telling the man what you've been through in the past with other men, because this doesn't, unfortunately, you're thinking you're going to tell this man all this about what you've been through and he's going to feel sorry for you. No. Go tell your trusted girlfriend those things. You understand? Go tell your trusted friend the things that you've been through with men, because us women, again, we're built in a way that we're going to feel sorry for you. We're going to comfort you and give you the comfort and be like, oh, sweetie, baby, oh, I'm sorry you've been through that. Us women are going to do that for you. That's why having women friends are good. That's what women friends are good for. But you're expecting a man to tap into that side? No, most men are going to judge you. And that doesn't make him a bad man because he's going to judge you about it. That doesn't make him a bad man. That just makes him a typical man. I'm sure there's a few good men out there who are not going to judge you, and they've built themselves up to a level of understanding where they don't judge women so harshly in that way. A man who has broke the mold of what typical and average men think like, and they've built up another level of love and care for women because they may have seen their mothers and sisters go through the things, or they love their mothers and sisters that much that they have changed their mind or rewired their mind in a way that they have more compassion towards women. But the typical, regular, everyday man, and I'm not pulling this information out of my butt, I'm not pulling this information from me. This is information that I've heard from other men, and I've also experienced it in my life, and now I see the value of it, so I'm giving it to you. So, yes, there could be a few good men out there who see value in women and are going to understand where you're coming from. But the typical everyday man that we are meeting, people, they are not men who are going to be sympathetic, empathetic, or even compassionate towards your whole history of man. You let the man beat on you. You let the man do this and this and that. Multiple abortions, multiple physical, I shouldn't have said that word because that word is not a good YouTube word. Multiple, this and that. This man drug you, this, then that. This man did this, stole from you. A man is built to see women as his glory. Most men, probably all men, are looking for a woman who he's gonna put on a pedestal because he wants to see her as a valuable, worthy woman. When you tell him all those things, you're in his eyes, not in the Lord's eyes, because you always have value. And no matter what happens to you, boo, no matter what happens to you, you have value. Ain't nothing could take away your value, baby. Just do what you're supposed to do. Work on yourself, raise those standards, raise those boundaries. But to a typical man, I'm sorry, guys. I seem hype, but I'm really not. I'm really good. Like, I'm feeling good. I done lost some weight. I'm feeling really good. But to a typical everyday man, he gonna look at you as you are not on a pedestal. You raggedy, probably. Like, you're damaged goods. That's how he's going to look at you, because you're telling him too much about your history and everything you've been through. A new man don't need to know that. He don't need to know. He's like, hey, listen, the relationships I had, they didn't work in the past. It's all good. It's all good. I'm healed, and I'm just working towards my future, bettering myself for the next thing. Don't be giving out all them details he don't need to know. I'm bettering myself for the next thing. And here's another good game that someone taught me again that has to do with not talking too much. Here's another good game that he taught me. All right. When a dude asks you, what are you looking for? What are you looking for in a man? And I used that, and that was a good one because I felt like, because I was talking to this buddy, and I'm sorry, oh my God, what's up with me today? I was talking to buddy, and you could tell before you can't tell, because when a guy asks you what you looking for in a man, a lot of us thought that was a innocent question, right? But because I've come into new knowledge, that's what we all need to continue to grow in, new knowledge about life and everything, not only just about relationships and men, just new knowledge about everything. But because of the new knowledge I've acquired as a woman, this man asking me, he's like, oh, what are you looking for in a man? Why do I feel it in my spirit? And let me that's another game, but this is not about talking too much. What I'm saying is, I'll just give you this real quick. It has a lot to do with your spirit. You got to believe what you be feeling in your spirit. And for other women, it's going to be called your woman's intuition. You got to believe what you feel right here. And just because there's no evidence to really prove it, you really got to be able to trust and honor yourself, because that's a big part of dating and vetting someone. They could be saying all the right things and doing all the right things, but if you feel something off in your spirit, you need to learn how to believe in your spirit. Other than that, as I was saying, so I was dating buddy for a little bit. This is a quick stuff, a quick 3 weeks, because like nowadays, God has never let me stay in anything that wasn't good for me. He's always told me at the beginning. I just neglected it. So that's why I found myself in trouble and mess. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I knew it was nothing. But but he was asking me, what he says? He said, what do you want in a man? And I just felt, because I have no knowledge, I just knew and felt like this man is just asking me these questions, like every man be asking y'all these questions, just to find out what do I want in a guy, so he could start to like fake mirror himself after what I say I want in a guy. And that's what most men do to us, guys. And I'm saying us because it's been done to me before. And we think that it's our time to shine, right? When a dude asks you, he like, what do you want in a man? When a dude be like, what do you want in a man? You think it's your time to shine and glow up and be like, yes, I'm going to tell you I want this, and this, and 6 figures, and man of God, and yeah, and live there, and do this, and do this. You're giving him your game plan. You're giving him your game plan. You're giving him all the game. You're saying, here, this is what I'm looking for. I don't know if you're this or not, but I'm just going to give it to you. And then he's like, thank you. I'm going to pretend to be similar to the man you're saying that you want, so I can get what I want from you. And when I get it, I'm going to be gone. Like, this is what's really happening to us, ladies. This is what is happening to us. And a lot of us still don't get it. A lot of us have not been exposed to the knowledge, to the information we need to overcome this. And here's another thing. Many of us, I thought I was going to flat iron my hair. I feel like, no, it's going to take way too long. But many of us, what was I going to say? Many of us think that it's only bad men that's going to do this. It's not only bad men. Sometimes, I don't want to say this wrong, because you should never wait on a man to change. And if a man has things about him, I'm not talking about little red flags. I'm talking about those big red flags that you see that is a problem with him. You should drop him immediately. You should never wait for things to change. You should never tolerate any kind of disrespect or any kind of mistreatment, manipulative, any kind of that for a man. That, for me and the standards I have for myself, it's an immediate dismissal. It's immediate cut off for that. Okay? But some men, they done came to you from that old relationship, or all their old relationships, or all their old situationships encounter with other women, and they think they're gonna come to you and they're gonna still demonstrate the same type of toxic behaviors, right? And it's your standards and boundaries initially, at first, because you have to have these things up front and at first to really, to know that, for this man to know that you're not playing around, and for you to be able to dismiss this man if you see things, that behaviors that you are not okay with, you do not agree with, and that are red flags, or for you to check him about them other behaviors quick, so he knows that this is not going to fly with me. This is not going to fly with me. So when that happened, I don't know where I was going with that. You need to show, what was I saying? You need to show him up front. Like, no woman should wait on a man to change. Let me go back there. No woman should wait on a man to change. But I'll just go with this. If when a man sees that you have those standards up front, like you not tolerating nothing, he gonna see that you're not the one to play with. That's something. I forgot where I was going there. I'll probably get back to there later. But either way, as I was saying, we're talking too much and we're giving away the whole game plan. We need to start waiting. And if a man asks you, hey, what am I looking for in a man? This is what you say. You say, I'll know it when I see it. That's as vague as you need to be, as vague in those questions as possible. Don't be lying, but be as vague. I'll know it when I see it. And when that man was asking me, what do you see in a man? What do you want in a man? That's exactly what I was telling him. Because men use that question to now try to fake like they the man you said you were asking for. To fake like they're the man you said you was asking for, so they could get what they want out of you. So again, stop talking so much. Stop talking so much. Stop giving the man your whole game plan, your whole history, so he could think less of you. Because in the climate we live in today, men are looking for any reason to disrespect women, to look at them as less, to mistreat them, to put their foot on our necks. They're looking for any little reason. And you tell him everything you tolerated in the past. Like, I'm telling you, it's unattractive. It's a turnoff. And if he's a real bad man, he's looking to take you right back up and through it. And this is what I was going to say. I was going to say that you think that it's just a bad man who's going to take you through that. It's just a bad man who's going to do all that. What I'm saying, it's not just a bad man. Because like I was saying, sometimes your boundary and standards at first, initially, not down the line, but your boundaries and standards initially can let a man know that you're not the one to play with. And if he's for you, if he's your man who God wants for you, and if you're what he wants for himself, initially, in the beginning, like I'm saying, this is things that you need to have hope for in the beginning. If you went a year, 2, 3 years tolerating mess from him, the chances of him changing for you now are slim to none. Another game that I picked up for men. But in the beginning, if a man sees that you're his wife, and you see that he's husband material, you ain't tell him he's husband material. You kept that to yourself. You didn't tell him. Talking too much. And he sees that you have boundaries and standards about yourself. You hold yourself to a high standard, because that's a man, he already sees that. He could put you on a pedestal because you have high standards about yourself. He's going to know that he can't come into this relationship treating you any kind of way. And he's going to level up for you. So it's not only bad men that's going to treat you like this. This could be a man that wants to be a good man, has ambitions of being a good man, of being a husband someday. He even has he even have hopes and dreams of being a faithful husband one day. But that same man, he could have been a dog with all the other women he'd been with. But when he comes to you and he sees that you have standards and boundaries about yourself, initially, at first, he will glow up for you. He will level up for you at first. And I gotta keep saying that, because you women be in relationships, let that man go crazy on you, to do anything to you for years and years, or the whole year y'all been together and y'all thinking he gonna change. No, it don't work like that. You really got to get yourself together before you get into that relationship, number one. And number two, from the very beginning, you got to check everything at the door. And that would turn someone who probably been a dog previously, that could turn him, if he's your husband and you're his wife, that could turn him into a better man right then and there. right then and there. That's game. That's game. So don't only think it's just a bad man. Oh, okay, I'm just not. Oh, it's just a bad man that's gonna do this. So that's all. I just have to stay away from bad men. No, no, it's men that have potential to be good men too. That's why you just have to be consistent with every man you meet. You have to keep up those boundaries and standards. Check everything initially. Everything that needs to be checked that's not good for you, check it at the door. And obviously, that's anything outside of putting his hands on you. I feel like cursing you out, especially in the very beginning. You're cursing me out from the very beginning. I can't be with you. Like, but let's say I don't know. It's y'all standards. You feel me? Putting your hands on you, cheating on you from the very beginning. Those are things I'm not going to deal with. Those are things I'm going to, okay, bye. But there's other things like you kind of talk to me. You said something slick out your mouth. Okay, you didn't call me nothing crazy, but you said something slick out your mouth. Those are things that you check at the door. Certain attitudes, certain behaviors, you check it at the front door initially when it happens the first time, and you let him, I'm not going to be around if you acting like this. Do not play with me like this. Okay, and that could make a man, that could give him motivation to level up rather than enabling him to keep, like, making it seem like you don't see what he's doing and enabling him to keep on doing it. Yeah, that's another thing. But I probably give out so much game than I want to give out, because the really main game I see women tripping on is talking too much. Stop talking too much. Stop giving away everything about you too soon. Stop giving him the whole game plan about the type of men that you want, because all a bad man's gonna do, and even sometimes a man who has potential to be a good one, but he just don't see you as his wife. He's going to play you. He going to play you. He going to play you. He going to play you because you gave him your plan to play. So we need to be more strategic. We need to close our mouth. You see the way I'm talking to you on camera? I'm not going to be on a date talking like this to a man. No, okay. Oh, that's interesting. You see, I'm not even saying that. I'm letting him talk. Let him reveal himself to me. We're going to have a couple dates, many dates like that. Oh, okay. All right. And what do you think about children? What do you think about this and that? You smoke? Oh, you smoke all the time, all day, every day. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, and you watch things on TV that you on your cell phone every day. Okay, all right. And you don't believe in marriage? Oh, you know what? Marriage is a societal government thing to use to hold people back and okay. You see, I'm not even letting him know that he's not the right fit for me. I'm just taking everything in. I'm not arguing with him. I'm giving him a safe place to reveal himself, because men need a safe place. Men are not like women. Women, we're vulnerable and we're open, a lot of us. But men, they're not all vulnerable and open. They need to sense a safe place to be who he is. So give that man a safe place. Everyone you're vetting, give them the safe place to talk about themselves, to say what they're into, and you're going to hear over time if this man is the right fit for you. But you have to be quiet and let him speak. And that's my message to you guys today. I thought this was going to be short. 27 minutes, it ain't that bad, but it is what it is. I'm your girl. It's your girl, Tally. Have a good night.